Okay, are you guys ready for your next workout? Rounds for time, number 2 for week 2. I just thought it'd be fun to jump in and do something different instead of just saying, welcome, this is your second workout. So I might start doing that for the next couple workouts. Anyway, I just want to keep you guys motivated, show you how excited I am that you're doing all these workouts. This is number 2 of rounds for time for week 2. So we're going to have 3 movements: kettlebell deadlifts, Spider-Mans, and sit-ups. So I'll take you through them. We want to pick a heavy kettlebell for this. Our legs are really strong. The deadlift is a pretty simple movement. So if we have a heavy kettlebell, let's use that one. We're going to start with the kettlebell between our feet. Okay, and for a deadlift, we want to shift our hips back, maintaining a flat, tight torso, and then bend our knees. So this position right here, we're reaching back with our butt, our knees are bent, and my knees are still behind my toes. Okay, we don't want to start here. That's like verging into a squat, and it's going to engage our quads. We want to engage our hamstrings, our glutes, and keep our torso nice and flat. So we're going to reach down, okay, looking forward in front of me, and then I'm just going to rise and stand up. As I lift my chest, my knees straighten. This movement happens all at once. We don't do the stripper move, butt back, stand up. That's bad. We don't want that. We want everything to straighten together. And as we come down, our butt reaches back and our knees bend simultaneously until that kettlebell touches the ground. Notice still, my knees are not coming over my toes. My knees are staying back. I'm feeling a lot of tightness in my hamstrings. So if you're doing this movement and you're not feeling it in the back of your legs, stop, reevaluate. What am I doing? Look in a mirror, record yourself. We don't want to end up doing these the wrong way. The next thing I want to talk about is just torso, upper back. When we come to reach for it, I make sure that I'm pretending I'm squeezing a towel or a magazine between my arm and my side. This is going to help me engage my back muscles, my lats, and keep my chest up. So as I come down, my arms stay tucked in and tight, and my chest stays up. I'm not rounding, I'm not sticking my butt up, my shoulders aren't sagging. I'm really working for this good position. And this will really hit the key muscles it's supposed to if you're doing it right. And deadlifts can be performed at a nice pace as long as you're comfortable with the movement. There's really no modification besides using a lighter kettlebell. If you do have really tight hamstrings and you can't get into position, you can always elevate the kettlebell by putting some books underneath. That way you only have to bend to here to pick it up. Besides that, just really work on your mobility, work on doing this movement in front of a mirror. The next movement we're going to do is a Spider-Man. So we're going to get to a plank position, and our goal is to bring our leg up to our hand. So I'm going to come up and back down, up, back down. Now, I would love for all of you to be able to do this movement just like this. I'm jumping and switching my legs in the air. To be able to do this, you need to have a lot of flexibility. So if you know flexibility is your issue, maybe start out with this slow and perform it like this. Just bring the foot up to where you can. Okay? Even if it's only to here, that's fine. Try and bring it up as high as you can, and don't rush it. If this is just hard for you, don't rush through it. Really try and get the positioning correct. Again, in a plank position, our butt does not want to be up in the air. We don't want to sink. And we also don't want to be far behind our hands. So we don't want to do this movement like this. Okay, I really want my chest over top of my hands. So our last movement is a sit-up. This one you don't really have to think about. We're going to flip over onto our back. Hands up over our head. My lower back is touching the ground. And as I exhale, I sit up, touch my shoelaces. 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 If you want to make this one a little more difficult for yourself, you can open your hips into this little frog position and perform the same thing. Sit up, touch your toes, touch your toes, touch your toes. And if you want to, again, we're going to modify it down. You can always tuck your feet under something or put some dumbbells on your feet. That way you can keep your feet down and get some good reps in. So that's your rounds for time workout. I hope you guys enjoy it, and check out Trainer Eyes for all the details.